Okay, Ron, you mentioned the $1 million, and all 6 here that remain are still very much in the mix for it. How about JT Miller? He joked coming into this that unless there was a cycle the puck event, he wouldn't have a chance, and he's found his way into the final event and the top 6. So a reminder why this is still very much up for grabs is because points are double here in this final obstacle course event. Look at 10 points if you finish first, 6 points if you come in third. So the fact that 5 points separate from first to sixth, it's still very wide open as we join Chris and Craig once again, gentlemen.
And Kyle, we should mention that JT Miller tied Elias Pettersson. They break the tie because Miller finished ahead of Pettersson in the previous event. So that's how we get down to 6. And as Kyle mentioned, with the points doubled, anybody could still win this.
Yeah, in the obstacle course, a little bit of speed, a little bit of maneuvering, a great passing, and a little bit of everything here to try to finish things off to see who goes home with the big go.
McDavid the leader, Barzal second. Here we go to the obstacle course.
It's time for the final event of the night to decide which NHL All-Star is going home with $1 million. This is the Pepsi NHL Obstacle Course. The 6 All-Stars taking part in this final event: JT Miller, Cale Makar, Auston Matthews, William Nylander, Mathew Barzal, and Conor McDavid. Our first competitor.
So here we go. JT Miller, 10 points, goes first, and I think this is another case of a disadvantage of being first, and
Yep, you get
everybody else can go to school on what he does.
Absolutely, you're the last guy in, you're the first one to go. And what'll be interesting is in the obstacle course with the stick handling, you'll see the lights light up, and there's 6 different pathways that will go. So when he comes around the corner, he's going to see the lights that are on after doing the speed around the corner.
A speed event, it'll finish with a shot on goal.
So you got to just put it through. Yeah, they're the ones that are green. Each guy will have a different one.
And there's the saucer pass. It was not part of the passing competition, but need a little sauce here. So this will establish a time that we can use. And now he's got to hit that target, and there it is, 49.351 for JT Miller.
Well, you heard JT talk about the one-on-one and how the legs were burning and the lungs were going after the 1 minute full out. Well, he didn't get much time to rest there as he's the first to go. And at this point, you just kind of calm your breathing down so you can get that saucer over and into the little net.
So William Nylander, I was going to say, it should be
it's not
Cale
Nylander.
Makar next. We do have 3 different players with 12 each.
William Nylander goes, hey, just announced Makar. What am I doing out here? Good heads-up play.
8 instead of 88.
Good chuckle on the bench.
Kevin, what happened down there?
Well, I don't know what's going on. A little bit of communication, but what a great event to end this, because you get rewarded for skating, you get rewarding for hands, a little bit of hockey IQ here, finding your target and getting it through. These obstacles are a lot smaller than you guys think here at ice level. And then a little bit baby sauce, here, got to show the touch. And you finish it off there by grabbing this puck and weaving through again. So tough event too, and it's another one that wins you. Kind of rewards endurance. So
Well, there's $1 million up for grabs. So this tests everything, and it kind of also raises question: defensemen like Makar, or the forwards like Barzal or McDavid, who has an advantage. Here's Makar finishing 43.435. So that's the new fastest time.
And as you get later in the contestants, you know, you can, at the very end of going through the obstacle course, you can shoot from the blue line and try to get it through the target to save time, but it'll be interesting. You might have to have a clock in your head as you get along here. How much time do I need to beat? You see how close Makar got in there. It takes an extra second or two and adds to your total.
Matthews waiting as they reset some of the obstacle course. He had 7 points in his head-to-head matchup against Thatcher Demko that gets him into this third-place tie with 12. He, along with Makar and Nylander, at 43.435, the time to beat. Clean through so far. Looking smooth. And now the baby sauce, as Kevin mentioned. And having a little trouble with that second.
Oh, hit the post.
Still hasn't got that middle one. There he is. And now headed back the other way. Going to have to hustle to catch Makar, and it doesn't look like he will.
He'll shoot from far out.
There's a long shot. Did he nail that? 47-2-7-1. So he saved a little time at the end, as you predicted.
Everything was going well for him, and you know, did a little adjustment there to get it to the third last. It's just the first saucer good, but the ones earlier on that he hit the bumper and wasn't able to get control of it. But a smart heads-up play there, knew that the long shot would save him a little bit of time, and so he bought himself a couple.
Kevin?
Well, like, this is a 45-second sprint. Every guy that finishes comes off to the bench. Cale Makar just asked me if there's altitude here in Toronto. I don't know, Cale. We're not at altitude here. But it's a lot more grueling event, I think, than everyone realizes. The endurance of 45 seconds of skating and turns. So...
No, Cale, you're in rarefied air with these competitors.
Well, especially on the heels of the one-on-one, which was a minute, right? Like, this is like the end of a tough practice.
Nylander smooth so far, isn't he? Now, can he nail the sauce? The puck's flying through there, and
oh, he hit the post.
Another post. Got the third, so just now hitting 30, and the crowd getting behind him, trying to bring William Nylander home and to take the lead in this competition. 43-43-5, the time to beat. And he doesn't do it.
No way.
And finally puts it home, 49-06-5. You know, he wasn't going to get Makar unless he shot like his teammate Auston Matthews, and he missed from more in tight.
Well, as Kevin was just talking about, you know, your lungs are burning, your legs are there, you think you're done, and the last piece for Nylander after a really good run here. Look at how just softly, not rushing those passes, trying to make sure he gets it in, and it looked like he was going to be okay. I thought, Chris, he shoot right there. Instead, gets in tight, and that extra couple of seconds knocks him further down.
Somebody tell the fellow defenseman in Colorado that Cale Makar still leads here, but 2 left in second place. At the moment, the man who replaced Jack Hughes as the final entrant in this competition, Mathew Barzal, who we'll see in action here for the Islanders next week here in Toronto. What can Barzal do? Again, having his best season since a Calder Trophy rookie campaign. And again, this has been a little bit of the stumbling block. Hitting posts.
He's hit, what, 3 posts now? Got to get concentration down.
Got to decide which one to nail. Nothing happening.
And now there's not going to be enough pucks. Wow. Oh, how many goalposts?
Well, we've seen Kucherov,
Yep.
we've seen Draisaitl.
It happens.
It's humbling, isn't it?
It sure is.
You guys ever seen that movie Tin Cup when Kevin Costner's like, one more,
Just
Romeo,
another one. Yeah.
another.
Oh, man.
Well, he was in a pretty good place. Had he won this, he was going to take home $1 million, but that's not going to happen. And he fired that one in frustration.
Oh, yeah, you could just tell that competitiveness, too. And you're firing on all cylinders. He's got the speed coming around. And then now once you hit a post of, 3 times early on, there's 2 in a row. And that's well into it, as you could see the extra pucks. He hit a few early on, too. And you got to feel for him at that point. Well, this is Conor's event. He had such a big influence on putting this together. It's no surprise that he stands in first place going to this point. Nobody can catch him if he takes care of this.
So Cale Makar is the leader. Conor McDavid. Oh, fumbled that. So there's a bit of a shaky start. 43-4-3-5. And again, this.
There you go. 2, 3.
Well, that was cleanly done. And McDavid looks like he's in charge. Just seconds away from $1 million payday. Conor McDavid just has to hit that target. And there it is, $1 million shot.
You know, you've watched Conor his entire career. Nothing should surprise you with the biggest prize on the line. He just took it to another level, didn't he? All the ones that represent the puck handling ability, the speed, the accuracy, and despite a couple little hiccups along the way, after he got that third one in the small net, Chris, you knew it was over on the obstacle course.
It was. That was the separator, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, he helped design it. And it was beautifully designed. The fans were on their feet at the end. We had not seen that at a skills competition in recent years. Conor McDavid's the winner. He is with David Amber.
Well, a lot of people thought Conor McDavid would be the favorite to win this, the first ever NHL All-Star $1 Million Challenge. Congratulations, you lived up to the billing.
Yeah, thanks. I thought it was a fun event. Hope the fans had fun. We put on a good show. Yeah, I thought it was fun.
And you helped design some of these different events, knowing it would showcase all the skills, and you showcased all those skills here. What are you most sort of proud of what you're able to do?
Well, I think everybody wanted to go back to the basics and show off the skills that we use on a nightly basis, and I thought you saw some good speed, good passing, some good shooting, and yeah, I thought it was fun.
Conor, a capacity crowd here in your hometown, a lot of Leaf fans here, but also some Oiler and certainly a ton of Conor McDavid fans. What does that mean to do this in front of them?
Yeah, it's always great to see the Oiler fans out. They travel well. Hopefully we'll see them in Vegas on Tuesday for a big game. I'm looking forward to that.
$1 Million champion Conor McDavid, congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Well, again, huge applause for Conor McDavid here, and he wins the final event to make no mistake.
Well, what a difference a year makes. Just the intensity of the skills competition, just showing the highlights of what these great players are able to do. And as I said, no surprise, the game's great player, Conor McDavid, at the very end. This was the ending of what he does so well, being able to carry the puck and explosive around the corners and in the middle of the net to finish things off.
Winning time of 40.606, so he was 3 seconds faster than Cale Makar. And there are your final standings as McDavid wins the $1 million with 25 points on the night. Cale Makar finishes second. Then a pair of Leafs, Matthews and Nylander, and Mathew Barzal had that tough obstacle course when it looked like he might be in position to steal the $1 million on a very successful NHL All-Star Skills, with the presentation still to come.